Clyde, why are you always so hungry? You know what? I think this will make him happy. Now when we're at it, we might as well also get some peas out for Jeff. Jeff loves these, one of his favorite snacks. Now when we're getting the snacks ready for these animals, I have a story to tell you guys. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's a story. Maybe it's a little bit more of a rant. I'll let you decide. So every time I've gone to Subway lately, I've had this problem where I'll ask for the Milad sub, and the Subway employee will either look at me really confused or just flat out say they don't have it. It's really inconvenient because you would figure, or at least I would figure, that the Subway workers are caught up to date on Subway pop culture. Oh, 1 second, the microwave just went off. Move them there for the time being. Now back to what I was saying. Because these Subway workers have no clue what the Milad sub is, I practically have no choice other than to fly all the way to Milad Subway and try this sub. But wait, I haven't given up all hope just yet. There's still about 3 Subways in my town I haven't tried yet. So we're gonna go there, see if we can find the Milad sub, and if we can't, we know what we have to do, all the way to Jersey to Milad Subway. Now before we head over to the first Subway, let's give some of the fish the snacks we just made. Oh Jeff, you should be excited. I have some fresh peas for you. First of the peas are in. Usually he lets them sink to the bottom, then he eats some, just like that. And there he goes, eating another one. I just finished up feeding Jeff the peas. Now time to give Clyde some tilapia. I've never fed Clyde tilapia before, so I'm really excited to see how and if he likes it. I assume he will. He pretty much eats anything. I'm gonna go with this piece. It's on the smaller side. Let's see how he likes it. So I went ahead and gave Clyde some tilapia, and to my surprise, he didn't eat it immediately. He let it sink to the bottom of his tank. I let it sit there for a good bit, and he still hasn't eaten it. Maybe tilapia is not his favorite food. Maybe his last owner gave him tilapia and he just doesn't like it. Or maybe he just has to get used to it. He'll try it and then think, oh, this is really good. Give me more of it. So who knows? It's a mystery, but I think it's about time we head to the first Subway.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We've made it to the first of 3 Subways, which is actually going to be our last of 3 Subways because I went to 2 Subways before this, and one of them was permanently closed. I'm not sure why. It opened about a year ago and it's already shut. And then the second one we went to is actually temporarily remodeling, so this is our only option. Hopefully we can find the Milad sub. What's on the Milad sub, for those of you that are probably wondering, why do you want this sub? How is it supposedly so good? What's on it is Doritos, cheese, ham. Wait, no, not ham. It's actually just turkey, and then lettuce, and then mayo with all of those things. Supposedly, it's really good. If we can't get it here, we have to go to Jersey. Fingers crossed we can get it here. Let's go in and see if they have it. Hey, I was wondering if you guys currently have the Milad sub.
No, sir, I have it.
As you just saw, they did not have the Milad sub, so we're gonna have to go to Jersey. But on the bright side, I got myself a cookie, so one positive thing came out of it. See you in Jersey. Halfway across the country later, we have arrived. Pompton Avenue, home of the original Milad sub. I went in, immediately asked, "Can I get the Milad sub?" And to my surprise, for the first time ever, I heard a Subway employee say, "Sure, red or blue Doritos." Of course I went with red. I can already tell. This is gonna taste good. We've secured the sub. I also got some lemonade because lemonade's always good. Nice and refreshing. And now for the sub's taste test. Unwrap this thing. Here we have it. You can see the red Doritos in it. There's also lettuce, turkey, mayo, and I think that's about it. So I'm excited. This is actually really, really good. Definitely worth flying from Florida just to get a sub from here. Would do it again. 10 out of 10 recommend. We are now back home. I'm currently outside with all of the chickens. Right now I'm holding Dino. The sub was a lot better than I ended up thinking it would be. I generally don't like mayo on things, but on that sandwich, I thought it went really well. Altogether, I think it was a good sub. Dino definitely would have liked it. Now, when we're on the topic of Dino, I'm one of those people who pays attention to trends when they're happening, but doesn't get around to doing them until maybe 1 or 2 months later. And one of the trends that you guys probably noticed within the past few months is these AI things online where people take photos of themselves, put them in this AI generator, and then what pretty much the AI spits out is a photo of themselves. So today I was thinking, what if we tried that on the animals? We could also maybe try it on me after we try it on the animals, but on this AI app called Lensa, there's an option where you can put in AI images of your different pets. So today I was thinking, what if we put in some images of the chickens, maybe of the fish, and all my different animals. We put in these AI images of them, and see how Lensa ends up spitting out the images, if they're cool AI animal images or not. I've seen a lot of people do this with humans, but I haven't seen too many AI images of the pets, so it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. And you know, maybe if it goes well for the pets, we can try it on me. So we're now here in my Photos app. I've gone ahead and selected a bunch of different photos of my animals. We have some photos of the blood parrots here, green chicken, Pineapple the parakeet, Wayne the axolotl. This is probably one of my favorite photos I've ever taken. Wayne looks good in that photo. We also have Pierre the leopard gecko. We have a photo of my albino pleco. And all in all, you can just see a bunch of the different fish, chickens, and all of my animals. Now we're gonna move over here into Lensa. And then we click this yellow button on the bottom that says Magic Avatars. Now when we get in here, you can just click the button Try Now. And then it says Humans. And then another option is Dogs and Cats. Now, none of the photos I have are dogs or cats, and I don't know if it just wants one photo of the exact same animal, but I'm just gonna go ahead, try here. If it works out, it works out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So we're gonna click Create under Dogs and Cats. Continue. We already know what type of photos we wanna select. And I'm just gonna go ahead and select about 20 of the photos that I already have saved. We have 20 photos selected. Let's click Add. It's loading. All right. All photos are now imported, and we have to select the styles. I'm pretty much good with any type of style of photo they want to give me, and we're going to click Continue with 10 styles. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pick the type we want. Do we want 50 avatars, 100, or 200? I think we're just going to go with, this is difficult. Should we go with 50 or 100? I definitely don't need 200. But if we went with 50, that kind of limits how many animals we get. And if we went with 100, I feel like we'd have a good selection. You know what? I'm going with 100. All right, everyone, we're about to purchase it. This better turn out well. Face ID. All right, that's in. Now, I don't know if it gives it to us immediately or if we're gonna have to wait. Okay, it says, you're all set. Your purchase was successful. I clicked OK. What happens next? All right, it uploads it. It says 0 of 20 photos. Please keep the app open. Looks like that. All right, 2 of 20. I'm really excited. Hopefully these turn out well. If they don't turn out well, we tried, but I'm really, really excited. Hopefully it turns out well. And you know, maybe if it does turn out well, I'll make a YouTube short on these. Remaining time, 13 minutes. I'll be back in 13 minutes. Lensa says my avatars are now ready. I'm a little worried to see what these look like. Fingers crossed they're good. I'm sure they're good. Lensa probably doesn't do a bad job. Let's click on them. And here we have them. Some of these are concerning. Look at that astronaut. Okay. The first few that I'm looking at do not look too good. Oh, that's that's bad. It's hideous. How? Maybe I was supposed to just put in all photos of one animal, or maybe I should have done a dog or cat, kind of like they said. Oh, this is very basic. That just looks like any normal astronaut. Yeah, these don't look too good so far. Maybe some of them are gonna be better. Yeah, I don't know. These just look like some weird sci-fi animals. They don't even look like my animals at all. And apparently it can't do fish. I guess it's all trying to make these into something that's either like a dog or a cat, but that's a human. That doesn't even look anything like. Yeah, I don't know. This probably wasn't a good use of money. Okay, Lensa, if you could please tell me what that animal is supposed to be that doesn't look like any of my fish. Not even a tiny bit. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like the silky chickens. Well, we've looked at all the avatars. I think as we now know, the only animals that work well with Lensa are either dogs or cats. Don't put in multiple animals, don't put in chickens, it won't turn out well. But you know what, I'm willing to give Lensa a second try. I'm gonna go ahead, upload a few different photos of me, and then once I upload those, I'll see you guys. We'll see if they turned out well. Fingers crossed. The human ones that I've seen have all looked fine, so I'm sure mine will look fine. I just got the results back from my Lensa AI generated photos, and I have to say, some of them look a little creepy, then the other ones look okay. But regardless, it's just weird looking at them because it's supposed to be a version of yourself that doesn't really exist. It's a little creepy. I'm gonna go through a few of the ones that I picked out and put in my Photos app, so you can tell me what you think down in the comments. All right, so starting off, we have this one. It's just me, plain background, pretty basic. I think it's kind of creepy how it looks a little realistic, but a little interesting. Now this next one is kind of a side profile. I'd say this one's less realistic. The side angle looks kind of odd, but it's crazy how much it goes into detail. Like, look at the hair. That looks like real hair, and it's very interesting. This next one has a cool blue-green background. Kind of like Not So Daily Pets colors. That's what I envision when I think of Not So Daily Pets. Those colors, background's kind of cool. My eyes are really bright green there. Doesn't look as much like me, but I like it. This one, black and white. This one I think is the one that looks the most like me. Very, very basic, black, white, almost looks like a photo taken of me, and then you just added the smooth effect on Photoshop. I'm not 100% positive what this is supposed to be. It just kind of looks like maybe a movie poster or something, except there's no movie name or anything. I don't know, kind of like it. At the same time, looks a little off. This one also kind of looks like it would be a movie poster of some sort. Looks kind of odd. I don't understand why half of the body is cut off in the very bottom, but you know what? Looks interesting. This one doesn't even look like me. Very, very vaguely looks like me. It has some features, but then also looks overly edited. This one, yeah, this one's also kind of off, so let's skip through this one. Here we have another one. Wow, I look sad in that photo. I don't know. It's odd. Now this is going to go ahead and be the last one that I show you guys. It's a sci-fi themed AI one. Interesting look. In the background, I can't really decide if it's supposed to be an orange prison jumpsuit or if it's just like a normal orange t-shirt. I don't know, it's an interesting look. I really like the background. It has some texture, a lot of color, and this one looks relatively real. I would say this one looks more like me than some of the other ones, but the hair looks good. Everything looks good for the most part. There's a few different things on my face, like random lines and stuff that aren't there in real life, but you know what? It's AI. It tried. No real person looked at this. It's just all AI generated. And on that note, that's about everything I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Recently, I've been posting a lot of shorts on this YouTube channel. Also, if you want to go check out my second YouTube channel, The Not So Daily Zoo, I've been posting a bunch of short form animal content on there. So if you want to see more of the animals, feel free to go do that. But now I'm going to go drink a Prime and maybe take a nap. That'd be nice. Ooh, yikes. I really don't like that one. Look at that. Looks so concerning. Ay, ay, ay.